the start, no one believed in us. It was quite strange for the bank, for the solicitor when we tried to get the premises, and they said, nail salon? Can you make money on the nails?
And because we always wanted salons in prime locations, so we needed to call beauty salon because, yes, as Giedra said, nobody believes that nail salon could survive in that kind of locations.
Yeah, and even though we thought about ourselves as a professional nail salon, everyone named us and called us a beauty salon.
So we opened in 2007 in Winthrop Arcade, 22 square meters. It looked for that time, it's so big. We had 4 tables, 1 pedicure chair, and our tables was funny. We have glass on it. Our idea was that woman who, when she does nails, she will look down and it's all jewelry there.
It's like it was a circle in the table. Under that circle there was supposed to be some jewelry, beautiful. So she will be entertained at that time. And the first 6 months we sold more jewelry than we did nails. We opened on the 16th of February. The first client went through the door and she said, could I get my nails done? We kind of supposed to be excited, but we couldn't take it.
We were sitting drinking coffee with our 2 employees and we said, no, we can't, unfortunately, because the glass didn't arrive. So it's actually a hole in the table, so we couldn't do. So we just turned down our first client. So after 3 years, we grew up from Arcade. We looked for bigger premises and we found 84 Oliver Plunkett Street, which was we already had 7 tables, 4 pedicure chairs. We added beauty room, and
it was so big. For us at that time, it was huge.
So when we moved to 84, it's prime location, so people were starting to noticing us more. So we've been asked to be part of Expose beauty show, which was that time was really big thing in Cork in Silver Spring Hotel. People were queuing for hours to get in there. We were doing just nails, of course, but we put our name there as well. You know, people starting to talk about us more and more. On Sunday, I don't know how many years already, we were working with Giedra in reception. Usually we don't do Sundays, but that particular Sunday we both actually worked, and we saw that we always looked to 51 Oliver Plunkett Street building because it was new, it was big, and it was different with high ceilings, so we always quietly wish that we one day can move there. And that Sunday we saw that tenants are running away. So Monday morning, 9 a.m., we were sitting in landlord's office begging to give us those premises. And yes, he was good and he gave us 51 Oliver Plunkett Street, as we already understood that 84, it's too small for us because we wanted more tables, more chair, more beauty. So we were lucky to get 51 Oliver Plunkett Street, and we're still there in Cork and we love it.
So when we moved to Oliver Plunkett Street and we opened, it was the start of the recession. When all the businesses were closing in Oliver Plunkett Street, we were opening, we were hiring staff when everyone was letting go staff. But of course we came to the difficult times and we reached the point when we really didn't have money to pay the rent. And then that thing as the Groupon happened, or all those
Living Social, all those deals.
Which was quite popular, and we kind of, at first we were excited to get it done, and we signed the deal. There was a simple deal, manicure, pedicure.
It was French manicure, French pedicure.
At that time, we made a deal because we calculated we could pay the rent and we could still keep on open. The deal went live 9 o'clock in the morning. Usually everyone was selling like 200s, 300s, and we counted it's okay. By 11 o'clock there was already 700 something vouchers sold. We started panicking because we had only at that time, I don't know, 7, 8 girls of staff and us. So we already started realizing we're going to run into the problems. So we start calling them and said, you have to stop. But they wouldn't want, because it was a success story in Ireland. They were selling, of course, they were making money. And I said, listen guys, if you're not going to stop it, we're just closing the door, throwing the key, and that's it. It's not physically possible to do all that.
Because it was time limit on this. You can do 1 year, it was 2 or 3 months.
3 months, I
3
think,
months
yeah.
expiry date on it?
Yeah, and so when they eventually stopped, it was around 1 o'clock at the daytime. We reached over 900. We sold over 900 vouchers. That was the biggest sale in the country.
So Cork was already starting to become success story, and we had a lot of clients who were coming from Dublin and asking when you open Dublin. And then with Giedra we thought, no, maybe it's time to move to capital. We actually waited for premises for 1 year because the same, nobody wanted to give to nail salon. So of course as beauty salon, but in Dublin wasn't easy to get in because of course we wanted only prime location. So our prime location, we have option only one. We wanted only Wicklow Street. We didn't think about any other street because we saw and we wanted to be there.
Yeah, and we were traveling to Dublin. It was always exciting trips because we thought, yes, now this is the location going to be. And we failed so many times to find exactly what we were looking for.
And when we found Wicklow 24, we just loved it from the minute we saw it. We opened, I think, with 6 or 8 tables.
6 tables. After first week, I ordered more.
4 chairs. We already added straight away 2 beauty rooms.
So it was the very first week in Wicklow when we opened. One afternoon, the young couple stormed into the salon. That lady had a good look around. She flew down the stairs to the pedicure area, looked everything around, and just was flying through the door without saying hello, goodbye, not even looking at me. I was standing in the reception, and she just said, there is no big deal. And you know what? Later on, we found out she was one of the rival salons owner. So after 10 years of being in beauty business, being nail salon business, we eventually got the premises where could be our Fifth Avenue flagship kind of salons, where everyone, you can come in and do everything in one place, not nails. So we grew to the beauty. We introduced so many new treatments, starting from hydrofacials, lasers, IPLs, and so on and so on and so on. It's an endless list. And we're so proud, eventually, when we were named to be beauty salon, we really became one.